Welcome back. One metro that's no stranger to coalition governance is Nelson Mandela Bay. But after a 5-year DA-led coalition government, will that still be the case in the next few days? Let's find out. Govan Whittles is in Gqeberha. He joins us now live. So, Govan, how likely is this going to be?
Well, another coalition is certainly on the cards, Shahan, but the question really is who's going to lead that coalition. And when we spoke to you earlier, the percentages were still in the favor of the ANC. Right now on the IEC's website, it's tracking at 72% of the votes counted, with the ANC having just over 40% and the DA at 39%. But the wards are already in, Shahan, and right now it looks like the Democratic Alliance has won 23 wards, the ANC has won 37 wards. The DA won the same number of wards they won in 2016. The ANC did one better. Last time they won 36 wards. This time they've managed to win one ward, Kwanabutle, off the EFF. So it does look like the ANC did a bit better, but it's really the PR vote that's going to swing that percentage over. And all indications are that it will swing it over, and the DA will end with over 40%, while the ANC will likely be brought down to 39%. So those are the two big parties, but really this election was won by the smaller parties because they'll head into council deciding key positions and also key decisions regarding the budget and a number of other things. Let's speak to some of these smaller parties now. We've got 4 of them with us, and we'll begin with the Patriotic Alliance. Mr. Patrick Bramwell. Mr. Bramwell, you represent the PA. You guys ran a massive campaign, but you've only come away with 1 seat. How do you feel about that?
I think we've done enough. We've done enough, and we're pretty confident. If we go to council, we'll work with anyone that is prioritizing our agenda. Our manifesto is clear that we want all municipal debts to be written off. We want employment for our northern areas, Dispatch and Utinek.
But will you end up in the opposition benches, or you'll work with either the ANC or the DA?
Like I said, we will work with anyone that will prioritize our agenda.
All right, thank you so much. So we'll try to move it along. We don't have much time. Mr. Gary van Niekerk is the president of the Northern Alliance. You've come in to this election as a newcomer, but looks like you'll get at least 1 seat. It's rumored that you would be siding with the ANC in a coalition. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, so many rumors going around. I've read it on social media. I've heard it from you guys. No, nobody's approached us. We haven't spoken to anybody. I think we're all waiting to see what the final result is, and it's all speculation at the moment. Nothing can be confirmed right now.
Are you happy with your performance?
Very happy. First time around. Finally, the northern areas will have a party that really speaks to the people of the northern areas and making the northern areas a priority.
All right, that's Mr. Gary van Niekerk. We also have a number of, or 2 other parties here. Let's begin with Mr. Tukela Zumani. He's from the Defenders of the People, the DOP, another party that's come into this election for the first time, and you're heading into council. How do you feel about your performance? You should get at least 1 seat.
Look, I think we've done very well. We've been in existence for a little over 8 months now. We came out guns blazing, and we gave it our all. And the people of the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro have recognized it and voted for us. So we're pretty excited with the results.
You're going to work with the ANC?
Look, we've always maintained that the DOP will work with whoever aligns themselves with the mandate of defending the people. So whichever party approaches us for whatever coalition agreement, will have to commit to defending the people. So no, we're not looking at any particular party at this point in time. We're just excited to get the results out.
All right, the DOP has been aligned with the ANC, and it's rumored that that will be their first choice. Let's speak to Mr. Yongama Zigebe. We spoke to him while the counting was still in its early stages. Right now, the UDM doesn't seem like it would match its performance in 2016. How do you feel about that?
You just announced that we are on 70+%, of which we are hoping that we are going to retain our 2 seats, of which that's very disappointing because we had hoped to increase our support in Nelson Mandela Bay. However, we are happy that we're coming back into council so that we can continue with our mandate of putting people first.
You've had a solid relationship with the DA. Is that likely to continue?
It is likely to continue. However, we'll see everything after the elections and when the negotiations continue. And we hope to welcome the youngest mayor in the metro from the DOP.
The youngest mayor in the metro, that is it's Mr. Tukela Zumani. You are trying to get into council to become the mayor as well. How important is that as a negotiating factor for the DOP?
Look, we've promised the people of the Nelson Mandela Bay the youngest mayor in the history of the metro. and we want to deliver. As we've done the entire time we've been working on the ground, everything we've promised we've delivered. So it will be only justified for us to stick to our guns and demand the youngest mayor in the history of the Metro.
All right, thank you so much. That is Mr. Tukela Zumani from the Defenders of the People, the DOP. It's a new party that's just come into council. Another new party which is making waves is the Abantu Integrity Movement, led by Kuseli Jack. He is former ANC veteran, and he's commanded a lot of support, not only in the DA areas, but also in areas that were strongholds for the ANC. So counting is still underway here. There was a situation which developed earlier, that's a ballot box which needs to be brought back in from Ward 34, and a recount of that of a voting district in that ward needs to take place. That's because when the slip from the voting district arrived here at the IEC's results center at the Feather Market Hall, there were two slips. The original, which showed that 40 votes had been allocated to the African Transformation Movement, the ATM, and a dummy slip, which showed that those 40 votes had been allocated to the ANC. When the IEC asked the presiding officer about the discrepancy, the presiding officer said it was an error on her part in filling it in. She had written the number next to the incorrect name on the form, and she insisted that the dummy form with the 40 votes for the ANC is the correct number. But the parties in the Party Liaison Committee have decided that they want to recount. And now we're waiting for that ballot box to come in. And once that's processed, that'll be the last of the conflicts. And we'll wait for all the results to be audited before we get the final result. It's back to you.
All right. Thanks for the update. Appreciate it. Govan Whittles is in Nelson Mandela Bay.